morning, children. Children, as we have finished with our chapter number 1, and today we will start our chapter number 2, that is form of business organization. Student, in chapter number 1, we have learned in the last topic, that was the different factor required for starting a business. In this topic, we have covered one point of ownership type also. That ownership type only we are going to study in this chapter in an expanded manner, which we will call here as a form of business organization. It means that whenever any owner or whenever any business has to be started, the business owner has to decide that what kind of form of business he has to keep inside the organization, or what kind of ownership form of business he has to keep inside the organization. That is known as form of business organization. Now in your syllabus we have the 5 kind of form of organization which a owner can choose according to its suitability. Now the first form of business organization is sole proprietorship. The second is joint Hindu family business. The third is partnership. Fourth form of business organization is cooperative society, and the fifth form of business organization is joint stock company. Now it's completely a decision of a owner of a business that which kind of form he has to start inside the business organization, according to going through with the advantage and disadvantage of each and every form. Now student, in this video today we will only cover the first form of business organization, that is sole proprietorship. Now student, we can start it by example also. Like whenever you are going for purchasing any book or any register, pen, pencil, etc. near about your home only or near about your local areas only, you found the stationery shop over there. These type of stationery shop are most probably called as a form of sole proprietorship. Why sole proprietorship? Because they are mostly handled by a single person. So the first form of business organization which we are going to study today is sole proprietorship. Now what is sole proprietorship? So children, you can see from the word also, it's made by 2 words, that is sole and proprietorship, where sole means alone, only, single, and proprietor basically means owner. It means where sole proprietorship form of organization means where there is only one or only one owner of the business. It means when there is any business which have only one single owner, that type of business form we called as a sole proprietorship. Now sole proprietorship is a very popular form of business organization, and it's basically suitable for a small businesses, and especially in the beginning of the business time. It means whenever we have to start a business in the initial year where we have small amount of finance and where we have less experience, that time we can go through with the sole proprietorship. Now whenever you are going to start a small business, you have an option of going through with the sole proprietorship. But what is the actual definition of sole proprietorship? It basically means sole proprietorship refers to a form of business organization which is owned, controlled and managed by one individual, and the recipient and the profit and bearer of all the risk is only single person. It means sole proprietor means a business owned, financed and controlled by a single person who is recipient of all profit and bearer of all risk. It means sole proprietorship is that type of business where there is only single person who is the owner of that business, a single person who is financing the business. Financing the business means who is arranging finance for the starting or for continuing the business. A single person who is controlling the whole business. All the decisions of the business are taken from a single person, and in case there is profit, he is going to receive that profit completely, or in case there is any risk, he is the only one person who is going to bear out that risk. So that form of business is known as sole proprietorship of business. Very easy definition. Sole proprietorship business basically means which is owned. Owned means the owner, financed, putting the money, and control, taking all the decision by a single person, getting all the profit and even bearing all the risk. Means there is only one person who is handling the whole business, who is receiving the whole profit, losses and everything. All the decisions are taken from one person only. That type of business is known as sole proprietorship business. Now where you have seen the sole proprietorship, basically the areas where personalized services are, like beauty parlor, you have seen there is one person who is handling the parlor over there. Now what type of decision has to be taken, how money has to be arranged, if profit is going on, he or she is going to receive it, if there is losses, they are going to bear it, he or she is going to bear it, like hair cutting salon. So all those small businesses are under sole proprietorship. So you have to understand only one thing, where there is one person who is handling the business. Handling means who is the owner also, financing also, controlling also, and getting all the profit and loss. That type of form is known as sole proprietorship. It is made by two words, sole plus proprietor, where sole means only, alone, single, and proprietor means owner. Now coming through with the features of sole proprietorship. Now what are the different features of sole proprietorship? The first feature is single ownership. Single ownership basically means when we talk about sole proprietorship, there is only one person who is the owner of the sole proprietorship form of business. So that is what we call it, single ownership. Control. The control of sole proprietorship is completely within one single person, that is owner, who used to take all the decision of the business. Now no separate legal entity. Now no separate legal entity basically means that the business owner and the business both are same in the eye of law. In the eye of law basically means there will be no distinction made between the sole proprietor, means the owner, and his business, as the business does not have any identity separate from the owner. The owner is therefore held responsible for all the activity of the business. That's why we call that they don't have separate legal entity. Means in sole proprietorship, the business and the business owner both have the same legal entity in the eye of law. If something wrong happened with the business, it will be a responsibility of owner only. Now next is unlimited liability. In case of sole proprietorship, the liability of a owner is unlimited. Unlimited is basically because he was the one who has to bear out all the profit also and all the losses also. So in case there is anything or any losses occur, he will be the one who has to suffer, and he has to clear out all those debts after selling its personal properties also. Unlimited liability basically, children, means whenever we talk about the liability, it's there in two part. लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी बेसिकली मीन्स कि अगर बिजनेस में लॉसेस होता है तो अगर लाइबिलिटीज़ आती हैं, कुछ डेब्ट्स हैं, तो वो ओनर के पर्सनल एसेट्स को सोल्ड करके नहीं होंगी, वो हम बोलते हैं उसे, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी. बट इन केस ऑफ सर्टेन ओनरशिप लाइक सोल प्रोप्राइटरशिप, पे ओनली वन ओनर इज़ देयर, they have unlimited liability. So if in case there is any debt to the owner and they are not able to return those debt from the business side, so sometime they have to sell their own personal properties also. So that is reason we call it unlimited liability. Now no legal formalities. This is a very important feature of sole proprietorship, that whenever we have to start any business from sole proprietorship, we don't require to start or to manage or to dissolve such business organization any legal formalities. Means we don't have to go through with any legal formalities. The formation and the closure, which we call as a formation and the closure of sole proprietorship, is very easy. Sole risk bearer and profit recipient. Now in case of sole proprietorship, he is the alone who is going to bear all the risk, and he is the alone who is going to get all the profit. Now children, these are the features of sole proprietorship. Now next we will be going through with, there is one more feature, children, which we can add here, that is lack of business continuity, which is not mentioned here. Lack of business continuity basically means that if something wrong happened, or if the sole proprietorship business is owned and controlled by one person only, therefore in case there is death, insanity or imprisonment or any physical bankruptcy occurred with the owner or with the sole proprietor, the business will not able to continue. That is the reason we called it, there is lack of business continuity. Continuity of a business is completely dependent on one person. Now next we are going to read about the merit of sole proprietorship. The students, now what are the different advantage we are facing or we will get if we are going through with the form of sole proprietorship? That is, first is easy to start and close. Now as we have already read in the feature that the sole proprietorship business does not need lots of legal formalities, so easily we can start it or easily we can close it. Quick decision making. Now this is another advantage of sole proprietorship, that because a single person enjoy considerable degree of freedom in making business, he don't have to discuss any decision regarding from any another person, so quick decision of a business can be made. Sense of accomplishment. Sense of accomplishment basically means there is a personal satisfaction involved in working for oneself. It means whenever there is any sole proprietorship business, the owner know that he is working for himself only. So in that case, the knowledge that one is responsible for the success of the business not only contribute to self-satisfaction but also instill in the individual a sense of accomplishment and confidence in one ability. It means because the owner is himself the owner of the business, all the money or financing has been done from himself only, so there is always a sense of accomplishment or sense of personal satisfaction whether he got profit or he got losses over there. Unlimited liability. Now unlimited liability means the liability of a owner is unlimited in case of assets or business are not sufficient to meet its debt. The personal property of owner can also be used for paying debt. So that is also one of the advantage here, that in case the person or the owner is not able to pay out the money from the business itself, then they can pay this money from their personal assets also. Now next is no legal formalities are required to start or to manage and to dissolve such business. As I have told you earlier also that we require very less formalities for starting that type of business. Next is sole risk bearer and profit recipient. Now this person who is the owner of sole proprietorship business, he is the one who has to take complete risk and he is the one who has to take all the profit. So you don't need to share any profit and losses with anyone. Now students, as we have certain advantage of sole proprietorship, with that we have certain limitation also which a sole proprietorship business has to follow. Now what are these? So these limitations are that limited financial resources. It means because there is only one person who is the owner and who is financing the business, so sole proprietorship business has limited financial resources. Like they have the fund limited from the personal saving and his borrowing capacity only. Now next is limited managerial ability. Student, sole trader can't be good in all aspect of business and he can afford to employ expert also. Like hey students, whenever we talk about sole proprietorship, there is only one person who is the owner, so it's not necessary that one person have all the managerial ability to handle the business, right? So in that case it become disadvantage for the sole proprietorship business. Unlimited liability. This is a very big disadvantage of sole proprietorship, that in case there is any risk occurred or any losses occurred and the owner has to pay out the money back to somebody, so if they are not able to do it from their business assets, they have to sell their own personal assets also. That is the reason we call it unlimited liability. Now uncertain life. Now the life of sole proprietorship business is uncertain. Why? Because this business will continue till the owner is alive. If there is any uncertainty occurred with the owner like death, insolvency, lunacy or illness, the it will affect the business directly and the business will be closed. And the next is limited scope for expansion. Now the scope of expansion or expedition was limited here for sole proprietorship business because they have a limited capital. They have a limited managerial skills. Why? Because there is only a single person and the money and the financing is done from a single person only. So it make the finance limited for a business. It make the skills limited for a management, which limit the scope of expansion of business also. Now students, we will read where this type of sole proprietorship form of business organization are used. It means the suitability of sole trader. Now where we can go through with sole proprietorship, that is where the personal attention to customer is required, as in tailoring, beauty parlor. It means where we require more personal attention with our customer, so we can go through with sole proprietorship business. Now where good understanding like artists or jewelries are required, there we can go through with sole proprietorship. Where modest capital and limited managerial skills are required in case of retail store, means where we require a limited amount of finance, we can go through with sole proprietorship. And business where risk is not extensive, lesser fluctuation in price and demand, stationery shop. All those type of business where there is less risk. And how we know that this type of business has less risk? By going through with a long study of research to find out the fluctuation rate of a business in the prices and the demand form. Like if there are the fluctuation is more in the demand and the prices, that type of business are more risky business in comparison to those business which have less fluctuation in the prices and demand of a customer. So in those area we can go through with the sole proprietorship form of business. Students, so today we have only covered the first form of business organization, that is sole proprietorship. I am just giving you a quick review also. In this sole proprietorship form of business, there is one person only who manage, who own, who handle and who finance the whole business, and who also bear profit and loss of the business. It's made by two words, sole and proprietor. Sole means alone, only, and proprietor means owner. So where there is only one owner of a business, we call those type of business sole proprietorship business. We have read here features. Features we have read that in features, sole proprietorship, the formation and closure is very easy. It can be started easily or it can be even closed easily. The liabilities are unlimited here, because if the owner is not able to pay out the debt from the business, he has to sold his personal assets also. There is no separate entity. In the eye of law, sole proprietorship business and its owner are same. Lack of business continuity. Why? Because if something wrong happened with the sole proprietor owner, the business will discontinue or closed. We have read the advantage of sole proprietorship, that the decision can be taken quickly here. It's confidentiality in information, because there is one person who is taking all the decision. He don't has to discuss this with anyone else. So there is always a confidentiality in information. Direct incentive are given here. Why? Because whatever profit are going to get, it's going to be get from one person only. There is always a sense of accomplishment. Why? Because the person is working for himself. So in case there is any profit and losses occur, it's occurring because of its own work. So always satisfaction will be there. The formation and the closures are easy for sole proprietorship. Children, in the limitation we have read that limited resources are there in the sole proprietorship business. Limited resources basically means because their financing is done from only one person, so it's limited. Limited life of business are there. Why? Because if something happened with the sole proprietorship, business will be closed. Unlimited liabilities. Unlimited liabilities basically means when business owner is not able to repay the debts, his personal assets has to be sold. Limited managerial ability, because one person is there who is managing the business, so might be he is not having all the skills which are required to start, to continue, to expand the business. So student, this was the first form of business organization, that was sole proprietorship. In the next video, we will learn about the next form of business organization. Thank you.